Hey gang, this is Andy over at the Facebook Live TV show, and I am here at the Anaheim Whitehouse Restaurant, and a devastating fire, obviously, as you can see in my background, occurred here over the weekend, completely gutting most of the inside of the restaurant. The reason I'm doing this Facebook Live is I just wanted to share with you guys what happens here at this restaurant and who Bruno is, who is the owner of the restaurant, and his nephew Silvano. They are fantastic people. Not only do they have a fantastic restaurant with great food, but together they feed 1,800 kids a day who live in motels here in this Southern California. All the way from Orange County to LA County, San Diego County, as far as I know, and possibly Riverside. And they feed them every day. There's kids that live in motels that have over the years just gone hungry because their parents can't afford to feed them. Bruno and his mother, Katerina, decided that they were going to do something about it. They created Katerina's Club, and they do it. They feed 1,800 kids a day, and one of the ways they do that is with the help of a radio station here locally, and it's KFI Radio. It's an AM radio station, and has a what's called a pasta-thon every year, where they raise money and collect pasta and pasta sauce, and just tons of pasta, and a few $100,000 every year to help feed the kids. In addition to, of course, huge companies and small companies and children with their piggy banks, they raise money and to help feed the kids. So I just wanted to bring this to your attention. There's a URL that I put in the description. It's for KFI Radio. They have an update there for what's happening. As far as what's happening with the ability to feed the children. I've been asked to help out with security here, so I do that for them every year with KFI, and so Silvano reached out and asked if I could help out with security on the property, so that's why I'm here, and have had people here every hour since the event, and so that is why I'm here. There is an email that you can send the White House an email if you have something that you want to do to help out. There's also a GoFundMe page where they're raising money to not only help with the restoration of the restaurant, but anything left over will go directly to Katerina's Club, as far as what I heard Bruno talking about on KFI Radio this morning. So go ahead and go to that URL. You'll find information there that will be very helpful to you in regard to what's happening here at the Whitehouse Restaurant, and what's going to be done to help the children that they have taken on in regard to feeding them and taking care of them. Yes, Bruno and Silvano, I've been friends with Bruno and Silvano here at the restaurant for about 30 years. I was a police officer here in Anaheim. I patrolled this area, and they've just been great to me. They are great to the fire department here, the police department. Again, it's just a stand-up guy, stand-up guys, both of them, and all the employees here, just fantastic people, and just need your prayers and virtual hugs. And again, if there's anything you want to do to help out in any way, just email them, or just donate to that GoFundMe page. KFI Radio, another fantastic group of people. Michelle Cube is the one who runs the Pastathon, and just another stand-up person. Bill Handel, whether you love him or hate him on the radio, he just has really taken upon him and his show, and the rest of the personalities on KFI to really help out with the feeding of the motel kids. I just recently, or just inside, let me show you the station here. Let me turn it around here. Looks like the fire started over in this part of the restaurant. Looks like it was an electrical situation that caused the fire. And this is just what you see on the outside. If you can imagine, the inside is in the dining room area. If you've ever been here, as you enter, it's just completely burnt to a crisp. And the interior of the restaurant is, just completely gone. There are tons of pictures. There's pictures that Silvano has with Sophia Loren. I understand that he got a rosary blessed by the Pope personally, because he met the Pope not too long ago. Bruno is a devout Catholic, and so one of his prized possessions was that rosary that the Pope gave him and blessed. The firemen that came to the fire were able to find that rosary. The beads are all burnt, but the crucifix was in good condition, which Bruno has taken as a sign that God's going to watch over what he does here for the kids and what happens here at this restaurant. So that's just one of the stories that are coming out. I also want with being here yesterday and today, the number of people that just love Bruno, love this restaurant, love what he does for the community, and just the offering of help. Hotels and other restaurants in the city of Anaheim have offered their kitchens to help continue the feeding of the kids. So the kids that did not have to, so this fire occurred on Saturday morning. The kids were fed Saturday night, yesterday, and it didn't stop. It didn't stop Bruno. It didn't stop them from being able to do what they do best in regard to their taking care of the kids. And just the number of hotels and restaurants in the area that have helped out. They've also offered temporary employment for those people that work here at the restaurant, since they are out of a job. They've offered employment to the employees of the Whitehouse Restaurant until the restaurant is back up and running again. So just the impact alone that Bruno's had on the community just shows in the number of people that have reached out to help out. Already $60,000, from what I understand, has been raised and is in the GoFundMe. And again, that just speaks to who Bruno and Silvano are and what it is they do for the community and how they take care of the kids. And it just means so much to the community. Bruno's been featured on CNN as a hero. That's one of their programs that they do. They reward people that do good deeds in the world, and Bruno was honored as one of CNN's heroes. And so just a little bit of information about who the owner of this restaurant is and who Silvano is. So I just want to bring this to your attention. Just think about what it is that you can do to replicate what Bruno does here. What is it you're doing in your community to make an impact like he has and will continue to do? And the good that's going to come out of this fire is going to be amazing. It's we already see it. We see all the goodness. City inspectors have been here. They've said that they're going to do everything they can to get this restaurant back up and running, and help them through the process of getting permits the best they can and make it as simple as possible. We've had just people come by just to see it, and and they're crying and so upset. And it's just amazing what is happening here. So there's going to be a lot of good that comes out of this. I know it's devastating for Bruno, since he's been here for about 30 years. This building is about 100 years old. It was one of the original homes in Anaheim, and many people were birthed here, is what I understand. I think a doctor owned this house back in the day, and some of the streets are named after some of the people that were born here, like Clementine, I think, and there's other names that I can't think of right now, but there's a lot of history in this building too. So that's just also devastating, just the fact that this is a very historic building. So that's my report here from the White House. I will talk to you later. Bye.